Good morning. Good morning. Will you be making me also co-host? Test. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Can you all hear me? There is absolute silence.
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Okay, great. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. So today's discussion and practice is on meditation. So I think I'll quickly start with a simple question. How many of you meditate daily, or at least try to meditate? I think it is still warming up. People are still joining. I can feel it, but we have a few here already. Me, yes, good. Vasanji meditates daily. So, Vasanji, do you face any challenges when you do that? Feel free to unmute yourself, or you can, of course, use the chat window. So, you are comfortable meditating. So, that would be interesting to know because that's what I was about to discuss today. Uh, what is your process of meditation? How do you ensure you go into that deeper state and that is rejuvenating for you? Navinji, Neelamji, feel free to jump in. Induji. I think chat will be difficult. Feel free to unmute yourself easier. So anything, Vasanji, even if it is a single word on what is, what exactly you do or a particular process that you are following, and that would be great. Go deeper into self. Okay, that is a good definition of meditation. That is nice. But is it easy to go deeper into yourself? We definitely try to follow a certain process or guide it through some other means, to to go deeper into ourselves. We have Umaji also here. Good morning, Umaji. Not continuously, that is true. So sometimes we may feel we are going into meditation a bit deeper, but not continuously. Umaji, we were discussing whether we meditate daily, and do we face any challenges, and how do you meditate if you are comfortably meditating daily? What is the process or what is the means you use to go into a deeper state?
Well, I meditate because I've learned from the art of living, Sahaj Samadhi,
Fantastic.
and
Ha,
that helps.
you follow that
Yeah,
technique and you can go deeper, right?
and
And
also Sri Ravi Shankar, my Guruji, he has a
ha,
lot of meditations, which he. So if ever
fantastic.
I'm feeling anxious or whatever, so I
Mm-hmm.
follow that.
Just put it on and you can follow that process. That is nice.
Right. Right.
And one of the important things that we do over there is breathing techniques,
Yeah, I
which
do
are
some
used, right?
pranayam,
Mm,
Anadi Shodhan
correct.
before, and
Hmm.
then I do that.
Right. So that is one of the very standard processes that one follows. So also as
Also, sometimes there are some programs of meditation, and
Mhm,
so they are guided, and so I just follow that.
correct. Yeah. As coming to that word of guided, how many of you, put it this way, can do meditation on your own without any audio, without any guidance, any audio going on in your mind or somebody telling you now do this kind of thing?
Yeah, I can do it. That said samadhi that I've been taught. I can do it. I
Perfect. Great,
prefer it
great.
actually
On
without
your
guidance.
nice. You reached a very good state, that is important. That's all we want to achieve here. So Navinji is saying it is not daily, occasionally it happens, and keep busy adding that part of it. Good. So
Yeah,
what I was trying
I'm
to come to,
also not very regular, but I should be.
mm.
I'm not.
That's another challenge. Yeah, to keep regularity and consistency is not easy, and that
You have
becomes
to
one
be
more
so
challenge.
passionate about it, no?
Correct. Yeah,
The
passionate
word is
and
passionate.
results. Hmm. Say it. I missed on the last word. I can see people joining now. So for their advantage, I'll repeat. So we were trying to understand, do you meditate daily? Do you meditate daily, and how is your experience? How do you go about it? Are you comfortable meditating on your own? Do you face any challenges? Hi,
Hi, Kapil.
good morning, Sanju ji. I'm sure you meditate daily, right?
Not daily, but yeah, quite often.
Quite often, huh? So what is your typical process you use, or how do you go into meditation?
Uh, Actually, just sitting by myself and just clearing my mind, not thinking of anything, and then
Great.
meditating on my breath.
Hmm.
Or lately, I have seen also
Hmm. Mudras
Gyan
help.
mudra, and what is that? Pranayam at the same time.
Pranayam also helps. Correct, correct. Right. Very good. That's interesting. And do you face any challenges when you meditate?
No, not really.
Hmm. So you have mastered it again. So I'm happy,
Not
there are few.
mastered
Huh.
it.
I mean, yeah, you can comfortably get into a meditative state, and
Yeah,
you know how to go about it, right? Yeah,
yeah.
that's good. That's good. Anyone else would like to say anything? We heard these words like bit of guidance, pranayam. Huh? Each one of you have developed, understood, the way to meditate through different means, and either we follow it, or some also prefer a guided one that will take us through it. Hmm? Anybody else would like to say anything on their experiences with meditation? So if I come to this point, one of the words which Sanjuji used was, try to clear the mind, the busy mind. So let us start with a few different things. So first of all, we accept it or not, we try to follow a process. Very few of us are into that state where we come, we sit, and we go into meditation. That does not happen. We try to follow a particular process. Now, in this process, if you observe, what happens is typically number one, we are doing some or the other activity to calm down our mind. Okay, to calm down on our mind or reduce the thoughts. Put it in a more, I would say, specific or scientific word. We are putting off our conscious mind. We are relaxing our conscious mind. We are going into a so-called beta states and more specific things wherein the thoughts calm down. So how is this done? Many ways are there. One of the most basic ways, one of the most basic ways, breathing. Okay, we try to observe our breathing. We try to control our breathing. We try to reduce the pace of our breathing, and in this process, we slowly get into a very calm state, wherein in that state, actually, slowly the conscious mind is going to sleep. Now, what I have observed, or the challenge over here is this, that once the conscious mind is calming down, obviously the mind, put it in one word, but the mind has slept. Okay, mind has relaxed. So in this state, the mind is in no position to give the next action to be done. So either I surrender and I keep waiting for whatever changes that are coming in us to the higher authority that we are surrendering, or we have a guided, thought process going on here, which is telling us to where to go next. That's where I would say the guided part of it comes into picture more. Hmm. And over here, then the person who is guiding you, or even the voice, or it could be the known process, but at least through music, you're going through that. Sometimes, we train ourselves to go into meditation through music. So that will help us to go into the next step, next step, next step, and reach a particular step, which as per the, whoever is the teacher or the guru who is taking you there, can help you reach there and let it be there. That is the place where, the most important thing is you go into meditation again. It is not, I do 1, 2, 3, and I'm into, I can meditate kind of thing. But always meditation, it is, if I use the word slip, we slip into a meditative state. We don't forcibly can go into that. Now, obviously, at a higher level or a higher consciousness level, the person who is guiding you also makes a difference. It can't happen that the person who is guiding you is peacefully seeing a TV or doing some other activity and tell you to do something and it will work out. So the energies automatically get combined, we get calmed down because of that person's energy. And he is not only guiding you, but he is also experiencing those things through himself also. Through that, he is able to convey those things, and that experiential connection, plus he knows what changes are coming in the entire group, that you reach into a particular calmer meditative state, and the ultimate aim is really to be in that state a bit longer. Even, if you remain in that state initially for 1 minute, 2 minutes, it is a big achievement. Of course, nowadays, even if we can calm our mind, the conscious mind, to a certain extent, many people are happy. That is one of the first steps that is required. Relax. We are so busy in our world that even if we calm down for even a few minutes, it's a big achievement. And of course, today we even accept that itself as meditation. It is not, but that is one of the first initial steps towards the final meditative state. Okay, so in short, if I say we need some activity by which we can calm down the conscious mind, we are more on the subconscious or even unconscious level of mind, where the thoughts will stop only when the brain has stopped. It is not going to stop, but at least you are aware of what is happening there and it has calmed down. And then the next step comes wherein we are into that complete calmness, which can be said as the meditative state. With that, I'll take a pause again. With these thoughts from my end, I would like to ask you again, probably the same question. Do you meditate? How successful you are? Anything you would like to share from your end in terms of your experience or challenge? Or of course, what is the unique process that you're using into it? And if not, in a few seconds, we'll start or we'll try to practice what we discussed just now. Silence. You're still, I think everybody is still warming up. So remember, one of the very common things to happen, many people go into sleep and they feel they are meditating. Okay, that is not meditation. We need to be completely aware. Okay, it is not a sleep state. Sleeping is not a meditative state. So that's why it is always suggested you sit and meditate. Not lying and meditation is also okay if you are aware and awake, but sitting will ensure you don't sleep. So awareness is important. You know what is happening, then only you'll be able to experience the complete journey. Fantastic. With that, let us start then. Let us start meditation. Let us all settle down. And for easier, states, try to sit in a very comfortable situation so that you don't fall down from or you're not worried about your body. That would be an important point. So just sit in a very relaxed state. Whenever you feel like, feel free to close your eyes. Feel free to close your eyes. If you are comfortable, keep your hands open towards the sky. Let them rest on your lap, but open so that you are open for receiving. Let at least, if it is possible again, one part of your body touch Mother Earth to the ground. And with that, let us slowly try to bring our attention to the breath.
Kapil, my My feet are on the bed only.
That's fine. That's fine. As I said, if possible, huh? If possible. That's okay. Try to close your eyes and keep your attention on the breath. Let us go to the breath and relax. Initially, try to feel how is your breath working. It is happening naturally. You are not doing anything. That is a direct reflection of what is happening in your mind, in your body. So try to feel, understand it through your breath. Feel the temperature also if you can. Feel the speed also if you can. Observation is a big thing. Even by observing, just observe the breath. With that, you will also try to feel, will automatically be feeling the breath all the way from your nostrils, the way it goes. Try to feel it all the way through the nose, throat area, all the way to the lungs. And further, it automatically goes. Remember, all this is happening automatically. Don't force yourself, don't move your body. Just keep observing the breath, the way it goes slowly in your heart and the way it goes. Now, with every breath, we are trying to relax more and more. It will happen automatically. Just observe the breath, it will behave properly. Naturally, try to correct. Feel it going all the way to your lungs. And then slowly out. Let us also consciously do some certain things. Ensure the breath becomes more calm. Try to breathe such a way that when you breathe in, the stomach goes out. the stomach goes down. And breathe out, the stomach goes in. Breathe in, stomach goes out. Breathe out, stomach goes in. The entire body is static, only the stomach is going out and in naturally again, slowly with the breath. Initially, you'll do it consciously, then it happens in habit, natural. We'll breathe with our stomach. Obviously, the air does not go in the stomach, but we feel the depth of the breath. Now, we all have an activity to do. That is, observe the breath through deep breathing with the stomach, and not to move your attention anywhere else. In a few seconds, this becomes the natural habit. Don't change. Let the breathing happen naturally using your stomach. As we have calmed down quite a bit now and breathing naturally, smoothly, we are also feeling more and more. Every breath, let us relax more, relax, relax. In this relaxed state, try to move your attention to your heartbeat. Try to feel your heart. Most of us will be able to feel it, this relax. If you find to move your if you find it difficult to move your attention, keep your right hand on your heart. Try to go a little bit inside where you are kept. Feel the heart. Initially, you understood the breath, changed the breathing technique, and now you're also understanding how your heart is working. Try to observe. Is it fast, slow, relaxed? Let it relax. Let it relax. The famous sentence, all is all is. Those who have kept your hand, once you get your attention there, feel free to take it down. The hand also relax, relax. But the attention still remains in the heart. If your attention goes somewhere else, bring it back. If there are any thoughts, even now, time to forgive and forget. Obviously, every thought will have a certain situation, person, emotion, typically of the past. So, time to forgive. Forgive everything. Not now, forgive. Let us forgive every thought, emotion, our past, unwanted past. Let's forget it completely. Slowly we'll become completely thoughtless. That's all we want. Completely relaxed, thoughtless, but aware. You're fully aware what is happening within our entire attention within ourselves. Keep in this state, keep scrolling between your mind where the thoughts are there, not there. Keep observing your breath. Keep observing the heart. continuously flowing between these three things. Your place, you feel free, feel more relaxed, be there long. Our intention is to be with an aware state, just observing these. We are aware of these things. We are in complete control of our life. We can control not only what is happening within us, but also outside us. Very relaxed state, thoughtless state, calm breathing. In this detached state, many of your unwanted bondages will go off. Feel more lighter, happy, energetic. Let us meditate in this state for a few more minutes. As and when you feel, come out of. Come out of it. Ideally, if we can be in this state all day, that is what should be the goal. That is with an attention on your breath, heart, or what is happening in your mind. And as you can see, breath can be controlled by reducing the speed, breathing from our stomach. We calm down, we also know what is happening with our heart. Keeping our right hand on the heart will help us understand the higher concentration, what is happening there, and calm it down. And finally, the thoughts can be reduced by simple activity of forgiving and forgiving. If you want to meditate more, please do. If not, come back. A refreshed, happy, energetic mind, all set for the day. The session is open again. If you want to say anything, share how did it go for you, how was the experience, any questions, all are welcome.
Kapilji,
Yes, Sanjay ji, yes.
is it necessary to observe the breath, or you can be in a state of not thinking only, just like that, without thinking, but just not breathe?
But how can you do?
Breath
It's difficult to say don't think, right? If you have achieved that state where you say, okay, stop thinking, then nothing wrong, perfect, you know. So breath is a means by which you are calming down and going into that state where you can control the thoughts.
Mhm.
In one way, thoughts are directly proportional to the breath.
Okay.
So when we are less anxious, if you observe, the breath is also calm, something like that.
Okay.
So if you can achieve, okay, no more thinking now, I just said, perfect, we are done. That is what we are trying to achieve. So it is thoughtlessness, but you are aware. As I told you, you are not sleeping, you are aware what is happening. That's more than enough.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. You get what I'm meaning? Is that?
Yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it sometimes a little bit, but
Correct.
it's
So
not.
use this method. This is, I thought a small process you saw how we went into that. A simple 15-20 minutes meditation technique, you'll reach a state. And then you just now imagine you're going ahead with your day. Any small hiccups, you just try to observe what is happening with my heart, what is happening in my brain, breath, done. Even observing, first correction will happen. And then you know that you need to take, oh, I'm running too hard. Let me take a break for 2 minutes, have my coffee, or sit in one corner, see at nothing. Then again start with your day.
Right.
So that is like something which can help you in your day-to-day life.
Mm.
Mhm. Great. Anybody else would like to ask or tell anything?